Mini episode 196 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by DOU Productions, delivering coverage of sports and pop culture through columns, live blogs, and original videos. Follow them on the web at generationchatter.blogspot.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hi, this is FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris with your list of fantasy football players to keep in your lineup every week in 2012 if they are healthy. We stand against the tendency in our industry to advise over managing. Our program deals only with the more marginal players who should be subject to your consideration about who to start from week to week. If healthy, you keep these guys in your lineup. Quarterback: Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Matthew Stafford, Cam Newton, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Tony Romo. Running back: Arian Foster, Ray Rice, LaShawn McCoy, Maurice Jones-Drew, Chris Johnson, Ryan Matthews, DeMarco Murray, Marshawn Lynch, Michael Turner, Matt Forte, Darren McFadden, Trent Richardson, Adrian Peterson, Ahmad Bradshaw, Jamal Charles, Steven Jackson, and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. Wide receiver: Calvin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Roddy White, Wes Welker, Andre Johnson, Mike Wallace, Greg Jennings, Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nicks, Jordy Nelson, Brandon Marshall, A.J. Green, and Julio Jones. Tight end: Rob Gronkowski, Jimmy Graham, Vernon Davis, Jermichael Finley, Aaron Hernandez, Antonio Gates, and Jason Witten. Welcome to mini episode number 196 of the FDH Lounge and our presentation of the FantasyDraftHelp.com Insider in this format after 8 years on our previous platform. This is our NFL Week 5 preview. We're working with our good friend and fellow FDH Lounge dignitary Kyle Ross most weeks this season, bringing you fantasy picks. With Kyle on vacation this week in the great state of Texas, this will be a more straightforward run-through of our picks, going position by position. We'll start at quarterback, where we recommend 9 players: Christian Ponder, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, Jay Cutler, Alex Smith, Matt Schaub, Robert Griffin III, Peyton Manning, and Andy Dalton. There are also 9 players we like at running back this week: Ryan Williams, Cedric Benson, Andre Brown, Stephen Ridley, Darren Sproles, Alfred Morris, Willis McGahee, C.J. Spiller, and Jackie Battle. We like 16 wide receivers this week, so all things being equal, if you're in a league with a flex position, you're more likely to want to play one of your wideouts. Here's our list for this week: Andre Roberts, Antonio Brown, Percy Harvin, Torrey Smith, Steve Smith, Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Lloyd, Danny Amendola, Deshaun Jackson, Reggie Wayne, Nate Washington, Brian Hartline, Dwayne Bowe, Malcolm Floyd, Eric Decker, and Demaryius Thomas. There's only 3 tight ends that we can recommend, as it's a very thin crop this week: Tony Gonzalez, Marcellus Bennett, and Jared Cook. Every week we single out 5 of our aforementioned marginal players that we like the best. This week it's QB heavy, with Joe Flacco, RG3, Peyton Manning, Andre Brown, and Torrey Smith. There's 4 teams on the bye this week: Dallas, Detroit, Oakland, and Tampa Bay. We also have 4 teams as all-in plays, counting the gimme players on their roster and the more marginal players we recommend this week: Atlanta, Green Bay, New England, and the New York Giants. Coincidentally, we also have 4 all-out plays this week where we only like their gimme players: Cleveland, Seattle, Jacksonville, and the New York Jets. Thanks for checking us out. Again, for a more comprehensive look at this year's fantasy football season, download our free guide, Fantasy Football Draftology 2012, at FantasyDraftHelp.com, and be on the lookout for our forthcoming fantasy publications for hoops and hockey. Go break off a little value on your opponents in fantasy sports, and be sure to sample our other Nothing is Off-Topic mini episodes, including our recent conversations with media superstars Ernie Johnson and Robert Flores from the FDH Lounge.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Athlon Magazine. Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the periodic table of elements.